Boom, up, boom! Calm down, boy, calm down. Listen to me, listen to me. Good, good. Couldn't care less about Necromancy. Thank you again, Crimson, for your amazing feedback. I've heard you multiple times, and again, thank you. And enjoy this show. If you don't, feel free to leave and come back whenever there's something that interests you. All right? Speed. Okay. Get out of here, pig. Look at the blood. Phoom! And then I'm sucking it all. Chicka-boom! I love it. Look at that arm. Flies to the moon. Holy cow. Boom shakalaka! Eat that, pig! Eat that! And I'm too lazy to go to the loot, so why not pull it? Why not pull it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Henrik shows the Necromancy Spells. Oh man, I'm so excited.
But there's one thing I can clarify a little bit initially here before we proceed. And that is, we got a few trinkets spawning pre-patch that was simply getting the amount of a higher tier, but they were displayed as a lower tier. So those trinkets will get their higher tier updates in an upcoming patch. And remain as they are. So all those trinkets being spawned right now have the correct amount of stats that are available for each tier. Set up this for moving forward from here on. We have to make sure we focus and track everything we have currently in game and all the issues and bugs reported. One of them is the invisible weapons. We simply have to make sure that is fixed, along with a few other things like AI pathing, damage in houses and around houses, for instance. Not literally no one. Yeah, that's the thing. We have many discussions about the trinkets, why they are like they are, how they work, and why we decided the very important function as they shouldn't be dropped on death. If we do that, we have to cut like 90% of all hard work on trinkets, which also means players won't really invest in them because they're going to be dropped just as any gear in any run out there. So it's a huge difference if we want to have an investment in the market around them or not. And we decided yes, because it's a huge value and the absolute majority of players loves them, are super happy with them, and that's it. Necromancy. I've been playing around today quite a bit, just to make sure we have a working build, so I don't look like a fool on this stream. We have the Necromancy book. I'm missing one spell in this book, so but we got all of the rest. Okay, where do we start? Let's bring some walkers, shall we? So there's 3 parts of necromancy, I would say 3 categories. So one is the quick summons. You're able to summon walkers in a certain way. It has certain rules, which is a really cool thing. It gives you quick access to different types of pets. And then we have obviously the spell casting spells, which is very cool spells because they have different types of tactic options that is game changing for groups and single play. And obviously the big game changer is that you can move and cast at the same time. And then we have the third category, which is rituals. Rituals is a more progression, a state where you research, again, similar to other crafting areas. You have to learn how to pretty much build your powerful necromancy pets. Right now I'm casting and I'm summoning a death. Look at this baby. Look at him. Holy shit, guys. I love it. So this is how I brought up a dead from the ground, and I just love it. All effects are not 100% final. There's some room for some tweaks, like smoke dust when it goes up from the ground. Lovely. Look at this baby coming here. Oh my god, guys. Look at this baby. Holy shit. So as you can see here, this is a greater walker and this is the normal walker. So this is where you start, obviously, with the lower end. This is a high end, and then we have something else that is this little baby. Look at this one. This is a strong one, but as you can see it differs quite a bit. So it's very thin and agile, so he has some speed. Look, get out of here, pig. And as you can see also on his gear, it's like a dead ranger you're bringing up. So it's like 3 different groups of quick summons that you can play around with as your first summons. So you can make an army of your undeads based on these 3. So Also, it's a good progression from the weakest one to the more specific ones. Tanky or Speedy Gonzalez. Now I'm a Caller, so I'm not optimal in terms of intelligence, as you can see, or not in the pets we know, because they don't really act as a normal pet. I'm gonna tell him to bash on that guy, so I'm gonna send him the command to go at him. Okay. He's simply decayed. Took too long. I was waiting too long. I sent him into him, so now he's engaging on that one. Like so. And then there's some really cool spells. For instance, I can act bound. It's Alt 4. So if I do this one, this is a cool thing, because now I'm bounding my walker to me. As you can see here, we have a new buff, act bound it's called. So that means if something is hitting me, my damage is also passed to him, like a extra meat shield. So you're sharing some of my damage, which is really cool as well. I'm gonna sacrifice this one and let him explode. Look at this. Boom! Boom! How fucking cool is that, guys? Let me get some mana back. You can send individual commands and do individual links to your walkers, which is really cool. As you saw here, I sacrificed it so it explode. Okay, so there's also another tactical spell against other mages, which is... So imagine this is another mage player. There's a mind duel between mages if you cast... I haven't got 100% used to the icons yet. I think we need to display the name as well when I'm holding the mouse here. It's maybe a good quality of life, right? Especially when we're getting many new icons to read them. This one, alright. Imagine if this is a mage. And I'm casting this one. Boom! So as you can see, I'm sucking his mana. So I can steal mana from other mages. That affects everything in that line. Is this little baby. Boom! Do you hear that angry sound of spirits? Look at that pig, and look at it. Got some of the damage as well. Spiral of spirits, and anything that touches that effect gets damaged. And then of course we have a very lovely spell that is this one. Look at this, baby. Boom! Did you see that blood being sucked from his body into me? So it doesn't only hurt him, but I'm actually draining his life. So I'm healing myself with that spell as well. His life, like this. Do you see that blood spread? I'm sucking the blood out of him. So I'm healing him, damaging him, and healing me. That pig, with this little baby spell. Shigaboom! Now that sucker is blind. He doesn't see anything, and his lungs is being filled with toxic smoke. So very minor damage, as you can see on the top. But most importantly, look at this. I'm blind. I'm blind. So again, tactical spell that are making you completely blind, pretty much. And you're filling the lungs with some minor damage. Little spell. Look at the damage on that one. So this is the more effective. It's a poison cloud. When stepping into it, now the bush pig had very small, but as you can see, it's more noticeable damage. So you don't want to stand in that too long, right? You want to stay away from green poison smoke cloud. So it's pretty cool. You can actually mix those clouds, making one blind and then spread some poison. I have my walker nearby, and I need a heal, and then I can sacrifice this walker like this. Look at the effect, guys. Look at this effect. Be prepared. So I'm sacrificing him. Boom. No, sorry. I have to have control over him. It needs to be a controlled pet. Okay. Now, I'm sacrificing him. Look at this. Look at the blood. And then I'm sucking it all. That is amazing. That is amazing. Let me sacrifice this one again. You can take a close look. So, boom! Look at the blood. Look at the blood. And then zip, zip, zip. Amazing. Alright, so blind. I think that was one of the spell that wasn't. Let me see. Oh my god, another one. Okay. I'm blinding myself, guys. Look at this shit. How cool is this? You can do that on your enemies. Yeah, that was blind on myself. So, highly tactical, both in PvP and PvE. Alright, let's do this little crazy thing. See ya! Boom! Come here, piglets! Because I want that loot bag, because this is what I want to show you. And then look at this little spell. If you have a loot bag in enemy grounds, boom! Chakalaka! Do you see that? Yeah, so this is a, what's it called now? Benumb. Let me see what is here. Yeah, Benumb. Break the target concentration, reducing mana regeneration, and blocks creatures from using magic. It breaks concentration, reduces mana regen on mages, but it's also very powerful on specific creatures that may be casting spells, because this mutes them or benumb the mind so they can't cast spells. Mute. I don't have mute in this book, so that one I cannot show. And then we have this. So this goes on the legs, as you can see here, and it affects its speed. So now it is severely limited. Atrophy is the new name. Fill the target's lungs with black smoke, reducing its stamina regeneration and decreases creature's movement speed. Reduces pet speed quite greatly. So a good counter for fast pets speeds that pets that have high speeds, especially. Master Necromancer can go into an area where there are a lower Necromancer, and you can actually steal his walkers because you are a more powerful Necromancer. These poor bastards will listen to the strongest Necromancer, but they won't be engaging without me giving them the different commands. Horse, for instance, that requires you to learn how to make a ritual. You need the necessary skills and tools, and then obviously you need the corpse of a horse. Have we shown all spells? I think we have so far, right? So the only one missing here is the mute. Yeah, so city guards doesn't really... Human Supreme. Guards in cities doesn't trust the undead beasts. They are banned from the cities. So as you can see, if I'm taking too many of them on my wings, especially the strong ones. Look at my mana now. And I have these ones. As you can see, it's eating quite fast. The stock will follow our progression. I mean, right now it's quite understandable that we're standing still at a low valued share, which is obviously a very good opportunity to get shares if someone is interested. I'm doing that myself, looking into getting a additional part in Mortal Star Vault. Over time, I have no doubt that the game will speak for itself if we do our job well and deliver. And when that progression shows, then also the stock will follow.
So this was awesome. I'm not reading the questions list because there were not so much questions this stream. And the questions that were in there were always the same like in the streams before. So these stream summaries are a lot of work. So special thanks to all the supporters. Carmel, Professor O, SlamF Gaming, Thibni, Lotus Guild, Henrik, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Vinya, Cologne, Bulldog, you and all the others of course. And always necromancy hard. Never forget to make party hard. And see you next time. Goodbye.